for joining me on this side of the internet for my very first video on my Brooklyn rooftop. So for this video, I had to think, I should do this on something that I'm very familiar with, and I was like, what's something I know a little too well?
She ain't got no money in the bank.
And not just being broke, but being broke while you're trying to make rent and have a little bit of fun. So I compiled a list of 5 tips and ways to be social without having to live in a box. So let's start with the NYC ID. It's a great ID for anybody who generally would not be able to get a government-issued ID under other circumstances. Now, while I don't necessarily have that problem, I got it for some of the other benefits. So far, I've gotten memberships to the Bronx Zoo, the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, and a couple museums all around the city, all for cheap/free, and that's definitely what I'm about. So let's just say you never got the NYC ID, but you still want to go to some of the museums around the city, and you're kind of iffy on the price. Well, a lot of the museums are actually donation-based. So whether you have $2 or you have $20, you can go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art or the American Museum of Natural History without having to spend a bunch of money. So I know a lot of karaoke places around the city might charge you by the room or by the amount of people, but I've actually found out that there are places around this city where you can do karaoke by just grabbing a drink and a friend maybe, or two, or go by yourself. Who really cares? No one's judging you. You go into the room and you sing your little heart out.
That actually reminds me of this karaoke date I went on once with this guy I met online. And like that intro, the date didn't actually go anywhere, but it was a great place to make my on-stage debut.
So I was surprised to find out that there are actually free performances around this ridiculously overpriced city.
At the Lincoln Center, you can enjoy free performances of Juilliard's pre-college recitals.
So I'm assuming that everyone's pretty familiar with happy hour specials at bars, and in New York City that generally means that a really expensive drink becomes a relatively expensive drink. But beyond beverages, I've recently come to find that there are some specials at bars that go way past happy hour.
Pubs like Pacific Standard near the Barclays Center have quiz nights where you can grab a drink and a friend and do some trivia.
I went once with a friend, but it happened to be a beer-themed night, and we don't know anything about beer. As a matter of fact, the only thing I really know about beer is how to go up to a bartender and say, "Excuse me, but what do you have that tastes the most like Blue Moon?" So needless to say, we did not do very well. As a matter of fact, we left before round 1 was even over. But I'm pretty sure that if we knew some of the answers, we probably would have had a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed my very first video, and if you did, I'll be sure to keep them coming. So until we meet again on this side of the internet, please subscribe.